Greetings to you, my great friends all over the world. This is Amechi AK, and I'm here as usual for us to look into the reasons why we are in TBC, because we continue to have the things that warrants talking about this very great innovation and opportunity that have come to change so many things around the world for the better. TBC opportunity is such a nice and great one, as such that every reasonable one around us today wouldn't want to allow this opportunity to pass them by. So it's such a great feeling for us to be here. And as we are talking about this, it's really important that we talk about seriously the need for people to get involved in TBC now more than any other time. We see so many things taking place, making it so viable, making it look like something that anyone you see that is not really getting involved, that person is not yet understanding what it is all about. So the whole concept about TBC is such that gives anyone who thinks reasons for being member and doing it rightly. So once again, I am welcoming you to this great opportunity whereby we continue to talk about TBC. So this evening, today is call it 25th day of December or 26th, as the case may be, depending on which part of the world you find yourself in. And when we see ourselves going about our daily businesses, we see ourselves getting involved with something as great as CBC, I'm always very happy to talk about it because I have not seen something like this before. I haven't seen something that you pay so little for too much, as such as you have in TBC. What gets me talking, especially in this period of time, is the ability for one to get so many gifts. And why do we keep on emphasizing on this very gift? It's the gift of abundance. It's not gift of scarcity. It's gift of abundance. It's gifts that warrant giving. That the more you give, the more you see it getting expanded. The more you give, the more you see people collecting. The more they collect, the more they expand the community, and the more everything go about coming together to make TBC a great opportunity, just as it is. The community is expanding, there's no doubt about it. We are seeing many people coming into TBC. And I think perhaps because of this opportunity of getting gifts, this gift is really enticing. It's attractive. It's attracting so many people into this opportunity. And if you are yet to get this gift, please check the link below to collect yours, because it's going to be one of the best decisions you ever make in life. Look around the world today and see where everything is turning to. Look around the world today and see how things is happening. That is why you need to appreciate what TBC admin has been trying for too long. Listen, for us to really understand. TBC admin has been trying sleepless nights, so to say, for people to really understand what it's all about. So, these gifts, please, don't waste time to collect it. Look at it as something that you don't just need to collect, but look at the gift whereby when you collect a gift, you are now in position to give others. What do you want me to explain or attach this thing to? It's just like life. When you are given a chance to live, in essence, when you get a chance to live, you now have the opportunity of helping others to do like you. Yes, God created you as a person through the effort of your parents. And you, in turn, need to work in expanding the community. But then just look at TBC in that very format. But this is it's a gift that changes lives. It's a gift that gets you involved in helping people to come into abundance. It's a gift that helps you to really help others. It's a gift that when we give it by following the instructions as outlined by TBC admin in the blog post, through the videos, we are really excited because when others get the gift, they know that see that it's something that you don't just keep it to yourself. The gifts go about expanding merely by giving. So learn to give. If you don't know how to give, come into TBC and learn how to give. Because when you learn how to give, you will be happy. TBC is definitely going to touch your life in ways you may never dreamed of, in ways you will be filled with surprises, in ways that things will start happening, things will start changing in your life. And when you talk, your excitement becomes effective. The excitement becomes attracting to others. Say, what is the reason why this person is happy? The person is happy because he has learned to give and know that there are more benefits that comes from giving. When you give and you see others doing what you did, see others trying to imitate you, you don't just give in TBC and fold your hand. You give and follow up. And your happiness comes from seeing those people whom you give the gifts to doing similar thing by giving others the gifts. So learn to give, learn to share, learn to help people to see the benefit that comes from getting involved in TBC and becoming part of the gift giving and sharing to others. When others see you doing something that really interests them, you see them getting excited, and that excitement becomes effective. That excitement attracts others to come into TBC. So, my good friends, let's learn to do TBC rightly. And I'm speaking not to the old members, I'm speaking to the new ones, new members, and those who are yet looking at TBC from afar off. Get involved, come closer, and we put you through, and we help you to see that when you get involved in TBC, you learn how to do those things that you've been wishing to do for too long. You learn to do those things that you've been finding difficult, you've been finding pretty hard to do. TBC exposes you to an unending opportunity. It's so enormous that when we listen and follow through the instructions in the blog, which I'll be exposing you to as a new person, just check down the link below. I'm going to put a link that will really help you to come into TBC and learn how to do it right. When you come into TBC, just keep in touch with me and I'll put you through, and you will see the reason why I keep on mentioning that this is an opportunity for you to get involved into gift sharing. Before you give, you must have, and that is abundance will be yours. Immediately you partner with TBC, you start helping others to get excited because you definitely become excited for becoming part of TBC. Hello friends, do I repeat myself again? Do you still want me to talk about it again? I am smiling, I'm happy because the prospect in TBC is just too much. Don't look at TBC as if you are coming to put down your money and nothing is happening. Nothing may happen if you don't do anything. Not me, nothing will happen. But in a way, just get me right here, okay? Something will definitely happen, whether you do something or not. But it happens much better if you learn how to do something and not just staying idle and watching things to happen. We'll talk about that cash flow equals, people flow rather equals cash flow. When you get people involved in the community, that is the lifeblood of it. The lifeblood of it, I mean that when you get people involved, not only is the community growing, you, the sponsor, is also helping people to appreciate what they stand to gain, what they stand to benefit from the community. So, getting people involved in the community and teaching them rightly is all about giving them the gift of lifetime. Getting Good evening. So sorry for that. I say breaking in transmission. I'm close to the road, and those people that know me actually, many of them sometimes when they see me talking, they say, "What is really wrong with this person?" Not knowing that I'm promoting TBC, and some of them who have actually know what I'm doing, they don't bother. Whenever they see me talking, they know that really Amechi is talking about what he knows how to do best, and that's talking about TBC anyway. So I am using this very opportunity to help people to understand that TBC is really the best way to go. People should stop getting themselves confused. People should stop wasting their phones and time on various scams around the internet. People should get serious and know how that. Yes, sir. We should know that getting involved in TBC is far more better than the scams that they are running up and down. TBC is not in a hurry. Okay? When you come into TBC and do it rightly, find out that getting people to do transaction with you is something that comes later on. Get into TBC, help your new members to understand the basic, help them to appreciate that this community is effective because people are joining. And when others are getting the real knowledge about TBC, you see that we have less reasons for clearing some unnecessary issues. So even before anyone does transaction with you, get the person properly educated, help the person to sponsor others, help the person excuse me, to do exactly what you did, either to him or her. By so doing, you are setting the person up to be in a better position to help his own recruit, to help others, to teach others the right thing to do in the community. TBC can't just stop to amaze me. When I look at what Randy Wilson is doing, I'm always feeling encouraged. I see, yes, the young man is not in any way playing away his time. Even when he lost his voice somehow the other time, you see him forcing himself talking about, because that is what passion and excitement is all about. And when you see him talking about what he loves, you'll be moved to really see that yes, this man is saying something that has value. Because if it is nothing, you wouldn't see him even striving or even trying to force himself to help people understand. But despite the fact that his voice failed him, Randy Wilson didn't give that a chance. He's a person that rarely looks for any excuse. He wants to keep on doing something that he knows how to do best. And that is talking to people about TBC, helping them to appreciate the value, helping them to see the real truth, and not some, excuse me, not some quick syndrome or immediate gratification syndrome of those people who are clamoring for exchange of here and there. Tell people about TBC the way it is. Don't be in a hurry. When they really appreciate and understand TBC, you have set the fire burning. Okay? TBC is not MLM. It is more than multi-level marketing. It's not just ordinary thing whereby you go about, hey, get this person to invest and do this. You are not investing in TBC. You are sharing abundance. You are helping people to really live. You are setting people up for greater tomorrow. TBC is not something of just no, immediate growth. No. Learn to do TBC well. And when you learn it well, you help people that you bring in to know exactly what to know. And that keeps us going. Stop clamoring for what you don't know. Stop telling people what will make them to be excited, become excited. TBC is filled with excitement when you understand it and know it better. Don't excite people and they go about with that excitement only with half knowledge. Get them well grounded in the TBC. And when you do that, you see that your work lessens. Okay? You talk about making money in TBC. Randy Wilson was talking about it the other time that everything you think of in TBC is possible. Everything you want to get in TBC is possible. And it's only possible based on one thing, based on doing it rightly. Okay? It's not based on cajoling people, or based on lying to them, or based on telling them half truth, or based on just having to quickly rush and come into TBC and magic will start happening. No, teach them to do TBC and do it right, and they will see that you, the one doing it, you are not just joking, but you are rather stating facts and not mere sentiments. TBC is precious, is interesting, and when you see people talking about it, if they are talking something that is not true about TBC, listen and help them. So many people today get TBC wrongly, and since because they don't know it, they go about talking about it wrongly. But since you know it, don't give them chance to go ahead with something that is not truth. So dear friends, I can't say it enough. It is getting dark, but notwithstanding, we will continue to talk about TBC and do it well. So sorry for that breaking, so to say. So our discussion initially is all about getting ourselves fully grounded in the community. We don't just go about putting people without helping them to understand what we're doing. When we get them involved and they really tell them the nitty-gritty of TBC, it will help them to appreciate what we're doing, and when they really listen and follow through, it pays better than just getting somebody involved and leaving the person on his own to just walk blindly. You see, I often use the word that the most beautiful ones in the community are yet to be born. We are barely 3 point something million, so to say. What do you think will be of TBC when we are up to 10 million and above? So you see, helping people to appreciate what we are doing starts from doing the little ones you are doing and doing it very well. Don't do it haphazardly and leave it along the line. Just put your mind there and learn to give the gift. When you share the gift rightly, you follow it up and help that person, that the recipient, to understand what you're doing. That person in turn will be in a better position to help others to get the gift and follow up with what they've gotten. So another point I want to recall is that people are fond of doing things wrongly in the community, and that is their manner of approach, their mode of presentation, which happens not to be in alignment. But when we see that we have the complete script of getting involved in the community, as outlined by the blog, in the blog, well, it's very easy and simple. We have no reason why we go about, trying to scratch our heads before we can really tell people that this thing is worth it. When we just follow the script, we find out that it's very simple and easy. So learn to approach people rightly. Learn to approach anybody in TBC. When you know what you're doing, when you understand the importance of what you're doing, going into TBC full time become interesting, because you'll be making enough of income, enormous one, so to say. And that is only when you are humble enough to learn the proper process of following things through. I am often asked by people, why is it that TBC cannot be cashed out? That is a very tempting question. If we are just trying to help the person to register and quickly do transaction with you, you may not be able to answer that question. Put the person through that getting involved in TBC is not asking you to put all your whatever you have into it as a start. No. Whatever you can afford, be it 4 grades of gold, 8, 12, 16, 20, and so on, grades of gold. It depends on what you can afford. And when you do it rightly, you know that helping others to do the same thing becomes interesting. And when people are getting involved and seeing that what you're telling them or what you're saying happens to be exactly the way it is, you won't see much problem, because all you'll be having are nothing but a group of happy people whom you have helped to see something great value in life. So my dear friends, I can't thank you enough, and I can't say it enough. All I keep on requesting and begging you is Do subscribe to my channel and let us do this thing together. Like my videos because we definitely push TBC to greater height. Nice talking with you. Hope to discuss more when next we talk. Enjoy yourself and have a splendid day ahead. Good evening.